Hi, my name is Stefanie with Stefanie Buys Houses, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about why selling your house for cash is a great option for homeowners that are looking for a fast, simple, and efficient selling process. When most people think of selling their house, they imagine the long, drawn-out process of listing their property with a real estate agent, having to wait for offers, deal with negotiations, and wait to even see if that buyer can even be approved for a loan. Because we all know at the end of the day, even though if you do go under contract with a buyer when you put it on the market, there's always a possibility that the buyer's financing could fall through. But what if you could skip all that? What if you could get an offer in days and not months? What if you wouldn't have to worry about if the buyer is going to get approved for financing? What if you wouldn't have to worry about all the negotiations, all the showings involved within a traditional real estate sale? Now, one of the biggest advantages of selling your house for cash is the speed. So if you go to sell to an investor like us at Stefanie Buys Houses, we're able to close within 14 business days or even faster, depending on how fast title is ran. And just having that speed and just knowing that we're able to close on your timeline, it just makes life a whole lot easier. And dealing with an investor like us, you don't have to worry about the buyer financing falling through because we'd be purchasing cash. I know there's deals out there where there's a seller that lists on the market and they have that buyer, but a day before closing, their financing falls through and the deal is completely shot. And the seller has to redo the whole process of putting it back on the market, go find a buyer, and just hope and pray that that process doesn't happen to them again. Another big benefit when you go to sell your house for cash is you don't have to worry about making any repairs. At least for us at Stefanie Buys Houses, we are willing to purchase the property in as-is condition, completely how it sits. We just want to make sure you take all your valuable things of what you want and leave the rest to us. If you have things that you don't even want to deal with anymore, that you would consider trash, we will take care of it. We want to make the process as easy and seamless for you. And the thing is, I know many homeowners get really worried and stressed about getting the home prepared to list on the market, because when you list on the market, there's more so higher expectations of having that good curb appeal, of having just a solid looking property that is more so move-in ready. But with us, we are willing to take it in any condition that it's in. Now, the next benefit when it comes to selling your house for cash is not having to deal with any realtor fees. When you go to list on the traditional market, you're gonna have to pay your realtor a commission. And those commission fees can definitely add up and eat away from your profit. Where if you do work with an investor like ourselves, then you don't have to worry about that. And sometimes we are able to pay for your closing costs. So at the end of the day, we want to make sure that you're profiting as much as possible and keeping that money in your pocket. Now, the next thing I want to talk about, when you go and deal with a cash offer, you have certainty. But when you go and list your house on the market, there is a lot of uncertainty that is there. And the main uncertainty that I want to talk about is when you have all these showings and these buyers coming in, let's say you got an offer that you want to move forward with. But within that offer, they have a home inspection, they may have an appraisal contingency, and maybe other contingencies. Now, with them having that contingency, you can still accept that offer, but the downside is they're able to just back out and not move forward with the property. And that just kind of brings you back to square one. And just wasting all that time just for them to say, no, we're not going to move forward with this, and I want my earnest money deposit back. And that's the downside of listing it on the market, just having that uncertainty. Whereas if you do decide to go the cash offer route, you are 100% certain you're going to get that price. You're going to also be certain that we're buying it in as-is condition. So we don't need to worry about a home inspection or appraisal contingency or, any other contingency. We're buying it completely as is, and we're ready to close on your timeline. So it's a lot more comfortable. It's a lot more straightforward. Whereas the market side of things, listing it on the market, there's going to be some different things that really give you that uncertainty. And now lastly, I know I touched about this earlier in the video, but I want to dive deeper a little bit on how having a cash offer also gives you the flexibility to close on your timeline. So let's say you're dealing with going through pre-foreclosure and the bank is about to foreclose on you any day now. Now, if we were able to come in and give you a cash offer and close within a couple of days, just so the bank doesn't do that to you, we can make that happen. And that really helps you because you don't want a foreclosure on your record. But there's so many other cases. So let's say you're going through a divorce and you're ready to sell within a month or so. We're able to close on your timeline. Whatever you are going through, whatever you need, we are here to help. If you want to leave things in the property, that's fine with us. If you want to close in 45 days, that's fine. If you want to close in, 7 to 14 days, we can make that happen. We would just have to make sure the title company can run title on the property as fast as possible. But at the end of the day, we can close on your timeline. So now that I went through the main benefits of why selling your home for cash is a great option, figure out if that's something you want to do. And if it is, feel free to reach out to us. This is completely different from going the traditional route, but it's more easy. It's a simple process and very efficient for you to make sure that you're getting the most out of your property and getting the money that you need. So with that being said, if you are looking to sell your house for cash, feel free to reach out to us. You can check us out on our website at stefaniecashoffer.com or comment down below and send us a message and we'd be glad to help.